Welcome to Where to Hike When. I created this website as an easy to use tool for anyone planning a mountain hiking trip anywhere around the world. This site is useful to walkers of all abilities and knowledge, from the hiker curious to the seasoned trekker. Let me take you on a quick tour. You go to wheretohikewhen.com and you land on this homepage. And basically, you can search by where you want to hike, so any country or region, or when you want to hike, any month of the year. So let's say we're going to choose a place we want to hike. We can either put it into the search bar here, the search bar up here. We can go down to the map here, or we can use the menu up here. So let's say we want to go to Italy. So the menu is organized by continent. We're going to go under Europe. We're going to scroll down to Italy, and it's going to take us to the Italy page. And here you get a brief overview of the different areas to hike. And then it tells you when to hike. So the green is the ideal months to hike in the country or region, and the red is the not so ideal months to hike in that country. And then there's also a link to a weather website, and that gives you monthly weather forecasts, so to help you plan. And this section, accessibility of hiking, gives you an idea of how easy is it to access these trails. So are there well-marked trails? Are there maps available? Is there good hiking infrastructure? So for Italy, we put easy to medium because parts of the country have really great hiking infrastructure with well-marked trails, and other parts of the country not so much. This section also gives you an idea of the transportation required and then where to stay. And, for a place like Italy where there's a ton of hiking trails all throughout the country, it's impossible to list um, all of them. So this is just a small sampling. And then we go down to the map. So this is a really handy tool. So it's a topographic map which highlights all the different regions. So you can click on any of the pins and it highlights it on the left hand side and gives you a brief overview, including links to the national parks or other sites in that region. And then you continue down and you get a listing of the long distance trails in the country or region. Um, and then the hiking resources. So this section starts with any relevant hiking books. So for Italy, there's a ton out there. So we organized it by region. And then also to the Amazon site where you can purchase the book. Um, and then there's hiking associations. So these are invaluable for um, planning a hiking trip. So any hiking associations or clubs are listed here, a sampling of the best hiking trails, some hiking tours, a listing of websites for Italy because there's so many travel blogs out there. We didn't list any, but here you might find a listing of some useful websites, a weather website, the official tourism site, hiking apps, and then hiking maps. And then there's also what else to do in that country or region besides hiking. So here we're going to go back to the home page and I'm just going to show you when. So let's say you want to know where can I hike in November. So then you'd put November in here and you hit search and it takes you to where to hike in November. And so starts off with a map highlighting all the different places where you can hike in November. And I'm just going to minimize that. And then there's also a listing. So we do have some ads just to help support the work that we're doing. But the listing shows all the different countries or regions that are ideal to hike in November. And you click on any one of those and it takes you to that country or region page. So that's a brief overview. We also have a blog that we regularly post different hiking related news. Let's say there's new trails that are being launched in a country or region, weather news, and that's more and more relevant as time goes on with climate change. So you can check out the blog, and we also have a best of list, and you can sign up for our newsletter, and you get regular email updates on things that are happening in the hiking world. And you can come and watch this space. We're going to regularly post videos about all things hiking. Thanks for watching.